Yo, what's good? It's your boy SK. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Fam. I just saw Tom Brady come back from 28-3. I just saw LeBron come back from 3-1. I just saw the United States beat the colonized. Beat England in the Revolutionary War. Oh my God, dog! It is pandemonium out here, fam. Oh my God! I can't tell y'all. Hold on. Let me calm down. Calm down. All right, hold on. All right. Hold on. Stop. Everybody calm down. All right. What's going on back there? Missing something? All right, it's pandemonium out here, fam. It's sheer pandemonium. People running back and forth. Shit hitting the fan. It's pandemonium out here. You gotta have your neck on the swivel right now, fam. It's pandemonium out here. All right. So now. All right, I'm gonna just lay it out for y'all from start to finish. Obviously by now, because I had to wait in the courtroom to get all the details, everybody knows the verdict and everything. All right, cool, bet. But now, your boy, I'm gonna lay out to you. All right, so now, peep game. So I was talking to y'all, right? I was vibing with y'all, using the vibe. All right, so then in the middle of the vibe, I peek over, I see the family return back. Now, let me rewind. So, morning court starts, everybody sitting there, everybody's chilling, all right? Nothing, no motion. So the family had got there, then they left. So I'm like, oh, the family left, so ain't shit going on. They chilling right now, all right? So now, once they chilling, it's like, all right, cool. Ain't nothing going on, no motion, all right? So now, I leave. I come out here chopping up with y'all. But now, when I come back, once I'm chopping up with y'all, I keep looking because Lauren LaRosa told me she's gonna give me a quick a little interview type of thing going on. So I'm trying not to miss that. But I'll catch it soon anyway. So listen. So now, while I was while talking to y'all, I look over and I see the family pull back up. So I see the family pull back up. I'm like, oh shit! Like, why they just left? So why they pull back up? Like, oh damn, it's a verdict. So that's when on the last live I cut it off. I catch up with y'all. I think it's a verdict, right? So and sure enough, it was a verdict, right? So now cut back inside. So now check this shit out. So now I go in. I'm basically right behind the family. I'm right behind Luke, the boys, the girls, everything, right? So somehow or another, it get kind of construed and mixed up because everybody got to go through security. So once I get through security, because we trying to rush, I'm sitting here like, hey, goddamn, we gotta get through here so damn I don't miss shit. I get through there. I get through security. I went on the elevator. Luke and the boys walk up. So it's like, oh shit. So all three of us, me, Luke, Justin girlfriend, cousin. It's 7 of us on the elevator. So it's SK and 6 members of the family. So we on the elevator. Bam. Talk about an awkward moment. I'm talking about pin drop, mouse piss on the damn cotton ball, silent. Like, I'm sitting there like, I halfway didn't want to get on the elevator. I'm telling you point blank clear. I halfway was like, you know what? I'm not going to get on the elevator. But I got on. So we sitting there. So mind you, the court is on the 26th floor and the overflow is the 24th floor. So we got a long way to go. And it really felt like one of them sneaker bars not going anywhere for a while commercial. So we sitting there. Everybody head down, everybody locked in. It's gloomy as fuck. I'm telling you, like, the whole day been gloomy as hell, overcast, in the elevator. You could feel the tension. You could feel like the heaviness on everybody, like body. It's like, oh shit, man, it's bad. So I'm sitting there just quiet. It ain't small talk time. And I'm sitting there, I see Luce across from me. You know, me and Luce been vibing since I've been up here. I see Luce. I said, man, I like that top. Look up and appreciate it, man. Like, kind of like break tension a little bit. Then I got to get up to 24th floor. They're going to 26. So the door stuff on my floor. I just said, hey, man. I said, God in control, man. God in control. All of them kind of looked at me, kind of like, yeah, right, God in control. Yeah, kind of like, all right, yeah, we on the same page. Like, that's all I can say in that moment. I ain't want to go. I ain't want to get overly worthy. I ain't want to small talking about how you feeling. I ain't want to do none of that type of clout type of shit. Just like, hey, dog, God in control. Like, I'm not in your situation, but in this moment, I can feel what you going through. And all I can tell you, the only words I can tell you is God in control, fam. I'm like, control, you can control and let God do the rest. Like, that's the best way I can comfort you, right? So, at that point in time, all right, so now, when that's over, I get off the elevator. Get off the elevator, go into the overflow room. That shit's packed. Like, that shit's packed wall to wall to wall, like, not a seat. So, I ain't even have a seat. So then, but I look, and my people in the front, I'm like, oh, bet. So I walk up and say, look, man, scoot over, let me get you on there. So he kind of tightened up and scoot over so I can just wiggle myself in there. So I can wiggle, sit in the seat, right? Sit in the seat. So now, everybody sit down. That shit starts going. The judge says, hey, judge kind of like, judge like, hey, I got a note from the jury at 9:50. We have reached the verdict on all counts. So everybody, oh shit, like this shit's getting real. Like this shit is like fourth. This is fourth and 15. It's fourth and goal from the 15 with 5 seconds left in the Super Bowl. That's the best way I can describe it to you. That's the best way I can describe it to you. It's fourth and 15. It's 5 seconds left to win the Super Bowl. That's the best way I can describe it. That's the way it felt. So we sit there. We sitting there kicking it. Like, we ain't kicking it. We kind of edge our seat. Like, oh shit. So that shit ain't take no time. He's like, all right, bet. Call the jurors in. Call the jurors in. What's going on? Don't forget about your boy now. My girl. Make sure I kind of plug that in. All right, so now, keep going. So now, hey, listen. So now, we sit on the edge of our seat. So it was like, hey, we got a verdict. Verdict's gonna reach 9:40. He's like, call the jury back in. Jury comes in. Everybody kind of like sit chill. All right, so now, looking at, I'm trying to tell you how everything was. Tension. Forget a knife. You can cut the tension with a fucking spoon. It was so tense in that motherfucker, fam. Like, I tell you no lie. No lie, my G. No lie. Get the hell off my phone. No lie, my G. That shit was so tense, you can cut that bitch with a spoon. I was like, shit. Like, I had goosebumps. I'm like, damn, like, I feel like my people up here or something. Looking at Puff. So I was trying to look at family. Everybody family holding hands, kind of locked arms, kind of like just on edge. I looked at Puff. Puff was sitting back in the seat. He has hands folded like this, head down, kind of silently praying to himself almost. Like eyes open, but still kind of silently praying to himself, like hand down, kind of like, all right, like basically like I'm ready for whatever. Like, all right, like basically like, hey, let's get it over with. This what we doing. All right, bet, cool, let's do it. Puff got his head down, kind of like just ready for it. Basically like I'm ready for whatever. Like, hey, this it, then this is it. Like, let's get to it, right? So now he sat back from his seat. He just kind of like head down, kind of zoned out. Like, all right, like what it is. Like, all right, cool. Like on some real, like, hey, on some real shit you should respect. Like, all right, like I ain't no hoe. Like, all right, whatever it's gonna be, it's gonna be. Like, all right, cool. Like he'll make peace with it. Like, all right, cool. Like, I'm ready for whatever. So now, judge talked to the judge, say, juror, bring me the paper. They bring the judge the paper. Judge looks all the paper, whatever, sends it back. He's like, jurors, are y'all in agreement with this? We did. All right, cool. So now, they said, on count 1, Rico, juror number 2, how do you find the defendant? Not guilty. Bam. When he said not guilty with that Rico, bam, literally people felt their chest. Oh shit! Like motherfuckers like that shit just like was complete tension release. Like, oh shit! Puff immediately kind of like dropped in his seat. Like, oh shit! Like fist pump. We was like, oh damn. They in the courtroom and in our room, you gotta be quiet. So the officer was like, y'all be quiet, be quiet. Look, man, fuck that. Like, he got no Rico no. So, all right, cool. So, all right, bet. So we sound like, all right, cool, no Rico. All right, so he ain't gonna get all day. That's what people mind shit. Like, all right, it's not gonna be all day. All right, cool. So now they go on count 2, sex trafficking casting. How you find an offender? Not guilty. Oh man, I lost it right there. I jumped up in the courtroom like, let's go. The plaintiff was like, calm down. I said, man, fuck that, man, let's go. What you talking about? Like, man, you thought we scored a touchdown. I'm like, let's go. I mean, we was dapping up and shit, let's go. Yeah, on count 3, man charged, how you find the defendant? Guilty. Everybody in the courtroom was like, fuck. I was like, that's good, we good. Because I know that man charge ain't shit. That man charge ain't nut. Like, you can eat that. That's like getting a weed charge on the street. Like, that ain't shit. Like, oh, what? A weed charge? Possession now? PWI weed? Oh, shit, I'm gonna get a couple months probation. I'm cool. So I'm like, fuck that. That man charge ain't nothing. It was like, so I was like, this is a big one right here. They was like, hey, hold on. It was like, they said count 3. Sex trafficking, Jane Doe. That family was like 4 of us. We was holding hands and shit. Like, hold on. It's like, not guilty. Bam, we jumped. Oh, bam. It was over. Bam. Kobe Bryant fist pump. Like, let's go. Kobe Bryant fucking fist pump out here. Let's go. And they were killing count 5. The boy said, man law, Jay Doe. He said guilty. We ain't even care no more. Everyone care no more. That shit, let's go. Fam. I'm talking about, you would have thought my daddy was on the stand. I was so happy for that motherfucker, man. Like, dog. At that point in time, hold on. At that point in time, Puff put his hands together. Like, first Puff looked at the jury and was like, thank you. Like, sincerest look ever in eyes to the jury. Thank you. Like, thank you. Alright? He just kept saying over and over again, look at the jury, thank you. Hands in prayer motion, thank you. Like, look, like, I felt like, so we can't see the jury, but I felt like Puff looked at each one of them individually and was like, thank you, man. Thank you. Like, the sincerest thank ever. Now, the prosecution was sick. Boom! Talking about terror. Sick. The prosecution was about to puke on themselves. They were so mad, man. Like, they full Karen came out at that moment. They full Karen vibes came out in that moment, fam. And that moment that shit came out, they was sick. So then they read all the charges. All right, shoot, charges have read out. So now the judge talking. So judge was like, basically like, hey, any of the legal got something to say. So Afanillo, Puffhead attorney, presented, y'all got something to say. He was like, he basically broke it down and said, look, man, he said, look, my client has basically been like, found innocent of all of the hard charges, all of the crazy charges, like the hardest charges. Like, he's only been found guilty of the man charges on both accounts. And while it's still a crime, why it's still what it is, he said he deserves to be let free and go home. Like, he's never had a conviction before. He has the means. His people here, they'll sign his bond. He's prepared to put up $1 million bond. He wants to stay in. He's willing to be refined to New York, Florida, and LA. Basically, the 3 places he have a home at. Like, he's going to come back to court dates, so forth and so on. But based on the fact that he has been vindicated and found innocent of the harsh charges and only been found guilty of the man trafficking, he should be set free and go home. So he judge was like, alright. So it's like he has a prosecution. Like, what y'all think about that? The prosecution basically came back like, fuck no. sis was going off. Sis was like, hey, yeah, he beat those charges, but this Mann Act is still a serious charge. And matter of fact, on top of that, there's the criminal. There's a violent aspect of that was presented in this trial, and the defense has conceded to him beating women, beating people. There's been drug use that they've conceded to that's been prevalent throughout this trial. He is a danger to the society. He is a danger to himself. We have no idea that he won't. There's nothing indicating us that he won't flee if released. They was like, when he was like, even after he had charges put on him, before he was arrested, basically he was wilding. Basically, like, he was still breaking laws and had drugs added. Drugs were found at his home, in his hotel room, the day that they arrested him. Like, he was basically planning to do that type of thing the day this shit happened. So basically saying, like, he ain't gonna learn. And they basically said, they said point blank period. They said the Mann law carries a maximum sentence of 20 years, and we intend to pursue the most amount of time possible. Like, basically, like, we want to sit him down. We don't give a fuck. So the judge came back and was like, all right, judge was like, all right, so I need you, the prosecution, to find me an example of where somebody was convicted solely on Mann law and they were held until sentencing. So judge was like, I mean, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't expect you to have that answer right now because we all living this right here in the moment. But as she said, he's like, look, I need that information before I make my decision. So she was like, all right, give us to the afternoon and I'll figure it out. I'll make it happen. I'll hunt that down for you. But then the prosecution was stressing, like, we're going to seek a lengthy jail sentence. Like, that's what they're going to seek. The judge kind of like, all right, I hear you. So then, so then judge went back to Puff attorney and you can leave, is you can leave. No, bro. I'm sticking around, bro. It's like we just warming up in terms of what we got to see today. There was people ready to fight over the shit. Who's that white guy with the fucking glasses? Who the hell was that? Was that somebody big or nothing? There was that white guy with these orange glasses screaming at the guy with the red hat over there, and he had like a Louis Vuitton denim on. You know, I don't know what. Oh man, but people was that. Yeah, people was ready to fight over this shit. Oh, I swear to God. Hey, so when we was in the room, my dog can attest. Hey, when we was in the overflow room, it was a couple people when we was kind of celebrating, was kind of like tight, kind of upset. Yeah, that's fucked up, bro. High Key, Torrey, the first. He was tight when Puff got off. Yeah. He was tight. He snapped at my man. Was like, he told my man, like, he was like, shut up or something like that. Yeah, like, he was like, and I was like, they just clapping, yo. What you telling us to be quiet for? Like, it was over with. People was clapping. Torrey told my man, like, hey, be quiet, be quiet. We was like, dog, it's over. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, it's over with. Like, what's your problem, my G? Like, it's over with. Know. Yeah. He was tight. He was high key. Yo, he's just mad because it's not the verdict he wanted. I'm saying, like, it was over. Like that, fam. Like, granted, you're supposed to be quiet. Right. But at this point in time, it was over with. Yeah, even like, the security guard was like, standing, like Puff was standing up and everything. Like, he still walked Puff out. And everybody was kind of like, was clapping. Like, not anybody here was kind of clapping. He was like, be quiet, be quiet. We was like, dog, what the hell's over? It's over with, man. I'm like, relax, my G. Like, he tried to pick my man out because I guess he figured he could line my man up. I look back at that guy, I'm like, dog, chill the fuck out, man. I'm like, real talk. Waiting for him to say something to me because I asked him to do an interview with me earlier this week. He kind of played me to the left. I'm like, oh, all right, that's what's up. All right, bet, cool. So now I got smoke with him. So now I'm looking for a reason to press cuz now. That guy with the fucking afro and all that? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And also that guy with the green Supreme hat too is a clown as well, bro. Fuck him, but the one with the afro, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I'm like, dog, like. He's an extra clown. But I got a little less respect for him, because he couldn't approach me man to man about that. Right. All he could do was go like, shh. The guy with the green hat, he was able to approach me man to man about it too, but he was a clown about it too. So I'm sitting here like, dog, like, it's over with, man. What are you talking about? But hey, man, get back to the story, man. So so the prosecution like, we gonna seek serious jail time. So So the judge was like, all right, know it, bet, cool. So then the judge went back to Mark Affinello. So he's like, so let me get this straight. To make sure I got my bearings straight. So he's like, are you telling me that your wish is for Mr. Combs to walk up out of here in front of the courthouse today? And Mark Affinello was like, I mean, lose your leg, yeah. He was like, all right. Basically also feel some shit like, it felt like Judge was kind of asking, because he was like, all right, if that's the case, if we let this happen, how are we going to handle this logistically? Because it could be mayhem if Puff is let walk out of that door. You did tell me, Cardi. You did tell me. I was sick, Cardi. You ain't going to lie. I was blown. They had me convinced, Cardi. You right. Constance, you right. I was sick this morning. But, sidebar. My streak of being the biggest jinx in the world continues, because I told y'all this morning it was Puff's funeral and he walked. So now, let me know, SK is the biggest jinx ever, and you should always bet against what I'm betting on, because I'm never right when it comes to bet time. But I did tell y'all he was going to get convicted of the man law, and I said hung jury on the other three, but he got acquitted. So now, let me finish. So Judge was like, so you mean to tell me your desire is for Mr. Combs to walk out the front door before the judge is over with? And Mark Affinello was like, I mean, yeah. He was like, okay. So then the judge looked at Puff and was like, Mr. Combs, do you want to go back? Do you want to go back to the He was like, well, it's going to basically take us like 2 or 3 hours to basically work all this out. Like, the prosecution said both of y'all go back and write me a 1-page letter basically explaining why I should either keep Puff, prosecution, in jail till sentencing, or why we should release Puff now, defense. So, all right, so it take about 2 or 3 hours. So then it was like, all right. So then he was like, Mr. Combs, do you want to go back to the MDC and wait for all this? Puff said, niggas bust out laughing. Puff said, fuck that shit. No. So he was like, so everybody's like, all right. So he's like, we're going to reconvene in so much time, let the jury out, court's adjourned. Pop the gavel, everybody jump up, Puff stands up, Puff stands up, big smile on his face. Big smile on Puff's face. At the smile, puts his hand together, like quick standing up, thank you. Like you could read his lips, like thank you God. Like he literally said, thank you God. Turned to his family, gave him like a double fist pump. They clapped standing up. Then he pulled his pants up, got on his knees, put his head into his seat, hands folded over, head bowed down, and he said what had to be a legit 5-minute prayer. Like he was literally on his knees, head in his seat, face covered for legit real time. What's 60 times 5? Legit 300 seconds prayer. Like he was legit praying for 5 minutes, like giving his thanks. Like at a point in time, he stood up, smiled at all his family smiled back, and then like he kind of casually they try to hug each other. But then the marshals grabbed Puff and kind of drug Puff off to the side and was like, nah, you gotta go. So they took him back to where they could hold him in there. And that was it. Then we came outside, hand clapped, and I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I was shocked because my overwhelming feel was the majority of people who were in attendance was like pro Puff. But in that moment, you saw a lot of salty people, which I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at somebody for feeling, the way they feel. Because, you allowed to feel how you feel. But it just wasn't, it was some people I had been vibing with who all said was tight. Like, these 2 girls specifically, they from London. They report for the BBC, Paul. So it was like we had been cool. Like they had been my lunch crew. Like we was kicking it, whatever. So like afterwards, I'm kind of like amped, like what's going on, man? Like what's good, man? Like, cause one of them wasn't there on time. So like, when you got here, man, where you been at? Like, man, where you been? She was like, oh, I just got here 2 minutes ago. Like, real doubt interview. So I'm like, oh, she tight. She tight. So then I was like, hey, so what y'all, so I'm talking to them like, you got to go now. So I'm like, what y'all think? And she was like, I think it's gonna be a lot of chaos outside. Like, she was salty. I'm like, oh, she's salty for real. Like, oh, yeah, all right. But then, okay, so one last thing. So then, as I'm walking to the courtroom, so all the Puff family can't go into the courtroom. Some of them had to stay up top with us, right? Sitting in the open with us. So as I'm walking out the courtroom, I see like his I guess it's his nephew, something like that. And it's a couple of his, it's like 4 people in his set basically who's in the overflow room with us. They was two of them was in the elevator with me. So I'm walking out, they gave me a look and they just I think it's like, you know how we talk to each other? You know how we talk to each other like without talking, like, look at me like, I'm like, dog, I hear him in the chest like, man, let that out you, like, get that out you, my G, like, let that out you. And he smiled, gave me a little fist pump. I'm like, it's up, man, Oh man. So then, hey, I came downstairs. I came downstairs, and right when I came downstairs, the whole family right there. So I see Luke, so I'm like, man, you know what? I ain't want to blow the spot up. I ain't want to kind of like parade into their little circle like I'm legit part of their set. And it's like, they really, really don't know you, boy, like that. So I was like, so I kind of crept up a little bit. And Luke see me. He was like, I'm like, yeah, I said, what's going on? Oh man. And now I'm outside. Pandemonium. I got recorded on my story the video of them leaving the courtroom. So basically left the courtroom, I guess they're gonna eat something like that. So basically they're going to reconvene within a couple of hours, and basically when they reconvene, they're going to reconvene to basically decide whether or not Puff's gonna walk. So that's gonna happen then. So at that point in time, we'll figure out whether they're gonna let him walk. They legit might let Puff walk out the front door today. That is a legit option to happen. That's on the table. And matter of fact, to keep it a band with you, I put it at 70-30. Same percent, they're gonna let him walk out the door. 30, gonna be like, nah, hold tight. That was a vibe. Because matter of fact, keep it a band with you. Hearing the judge talk, the judge was kind of like, man, I keep it bad. Like, the judge been A1 the whole trial. Like, the judge wasn't for no bullshit either way. The judge called a square game. Like, you can tell, like, it never felt like he was leaning one way or the other. He kept everybody honest. Like, you know, things like the defense wanted, he kind of like, nah, you can't do that, and vice versa. Like, he kept it a band the whole trial. So the judge had the vibe, like, kind of like, because he was like, when Mark Epperslittle, I keep messing Cuz's name, but I hope Cuz don't see this video and be like, be mad and mess his name up. But then Cuz, Judge, when Mark was like, hey, we want him to be let go, the judge was giving kind of like, all right, cool. But then when the prosecution was like, nah, XYZ, the judge was like, all right, can you show me any example to where somebody was convicted of manslaughter and they weren't allowed to leave? Like, you got that in your tuck? And he was like, matter of fact, you know, like, chill, just take a couple hours to go see if you can find it. So basically, some shit like, it felt like he said, if you can go find situations to where a person was convicted of manslaughter and not allowed to leave, then I'll consider holding Cuz. But basically, say without saying, like, without that, I'm letting this man go home. Because, like, truth be told, Puff been locked up since, what, January? So fam done did 6 months already. And it's like, fam, this man did 6 months. He's not guilty. Like, what you hold this man for? Like, what we hold this man father for? Like, let this man go home to his family, right? Type of shit like that. Like, so, dog. So, bam, it's wild out here. It's pandemonium. Like I said, my G just says me a couple fights out here. I see a couple little tussling matches going on out here. A couple people, whatever the case may be. But I'm gonna check in back as well. I'm gonna see what type of little interviews I can get. I'm gonna get some interviews of people's thoughts and everything on there. I'm gonna put it in a compilation, and then I'm gonna put it out later on. I'm gonna stay and see and hear whether or not they let Cuz go. So I'm gonna stay for that part. They let Cuz go. I might have to stay for my fifth state. I really didn't want to stay in New York another day. I just couldn't tell you I didn't. I am so ready to leave New York. Get me the hell out of here. Alright? But if need be, for y'all, I'll stay. If y'all want to stay, I'll stay. But fam, I'm ready to go my black ass home. I don't want to be here anymore. I want to go and drive my vehicles. I am tired of walking, being on these subways every day, fam. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of this shit, fam. Real shit. But hey, I'm gonna see what's going on though. I'm gonna stay and see they let Puff go. They let Puff go. Yeah, it might be up for real. I ain't gonna lie to you. If it's up for real, it's up. And they give me one of these. SK, come on. You know your boy. Whoop. I'm in this thing. Bad boy for life. Hold on. 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 Puff beat the feds. Y'all got hold on. Hold on, man. Y'all playing with me, bro. Hold on. Y'all playing with me. I'm serious. Hold on. Hold on. What's going on, man? Y'all playing, man. Y'all playing out here. Y'all playing out here. SK ain't playing, man. Ain't no games being played out here about SK, man. Oh man, I'm going to the first free. I'm going to the fresh European free golf. Let's go. Let's go. Hold on, man. Hold on. Y'all gotta feel me on this, man. We gotta end this the right way, man. We gotta end this the right way, man. I lost the hold on. Hold on now. Keep it a bed now. I told y'all from day one, when it came time for me to give SK's prediction, I told y'all, I said, look, he's going to get convicted of the manslaughter. He's going to eat that. But I thought he was a hung jury on the other three. I was like, convicted on both. I literally said convicted on both counts of manslaughter, but hung jury on the other three. That's what I had. Matter of fact, up until yesterday, that's why I had been screaming. He's going to be convicted of both manslaughter, but he wasn't going to be convicted of the. He wasn't going to be convicted of any of the three. Oh, okay. So now it makes sense. So I now figured it out. This is why the RICO thing was up for debate. It's because they convicted him of manslaughter, and as I told y'all, he was doing crazy drugs. So they was like, okay, manslaughter is part of one of the RICO predicates. So it was like, do we convict him of the manslaughter and the RICO? So that was the question. So that's why they asked. That's why the jurors asked, like, if giving somebody a drug was considered drug distribution, because they had decided they were going to convict him of the manslaughter, and then they were then considering like, all right, are we going to basically like, well, if he's convicted of the manslaughter, remember you only need two predicates. So if he's convicted of the manslaughter and he has drug distribution, then that's RICO. So he's basically debating on that. So that's what he was sitting on. And I knew something like that could happen. I can't explain that to you. Hold on, here we go, man. Hold on, here we go, man. Let's go. Let's go. Hey. 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 You see it? You see it? Hey. 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 Hey! 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 We ain't going nowhere. We can't be stopped at. Hey! SK broke over.